Hey everyone! After we finish the standard deployment and we create our remote desktop broker server, the remote desktop session host, and the web access server, now we still have the licensing role. So to do that, I am now in the connection broker server and I am now in the remote desktop services tab or section. Now just click on plus icon here on the RD licensing to add our licensing role. Here you have to select the server where you want to install the licensing role on. In my case, I will install it in the RD broker. Of course, you can dedicate a certain server for licensing, but in our case, we have a small lab and it is not necessary. So you can install it wherever you want. Just click on next now. And let's install licensing. Alright, and here we are. Just now click add to add the role service. Wait a little bit for the installation to finish and then we continue our work. Very nice. As you can see, the installation succeeded. Now click on close and now we can see the RD licensing is installed here in our broker server. We still have the gateway. It's not a necessary role now. We will talk about it later in a separate section, so keep it now and let's continue our work. Now to configure licensing, navigate to Tools and go down to Remote Desktop Services, Remote Desktop Licensing Manager. Just as a small note, if you are working with Windows Server 2012, you may notice that this section here is called Terminal Services. Terminal Services is the old name of Remote Desktop Services in Windows Server 2008. So now let's click on Remote Desktop Licensing Manager. Open it, and the first thing you have to do is to activate the server. Just right click and click activate server and you have to continue through the wizard. Now I will not pass by this wizard. It's about creating CALs and installations. Maybe later I will pass by this. Now just install the licensing manager just to be familiar with it. After activating the services, you go and install licenses and so on. Let's skip now this, it's not very important for now, and continue our main work. Thank you for following and see you in the next lectures.